With 2.79 billion users worldwide, it's no wonder Facebook is a top platform for digital marketers everywhere. But the same big numbers that make Facebook so great can also pose a marketing disadvantage: ad overload. Users are simply so used to being bombarded with Facebook ads, it's a real possibility that they'll scroll right past yours. That's why great design is more important than ever when it comes to your Facebook ads. But how exactly will you go about designing your next Facebook campaign? Hello everyone, and welcome to this marketing deep dive. I'm Colton Tursick, the multimedia marketing manager here at Design Pickle and the mastermind behind a ton of our video strategy with the team. Today, we are going to go over 8 Facebook ad design tips and examples to help you drive your social media marketing strategy. So let's get started. Now, before you start budgeting for ad spend, we've got a few tips for you to create a great Facebook ad design easily. Here are the 8 tips to keep in mind when designing your ads. Number 1, consider your Facebook ad format. Facebook has several different ad formats that users can encounter on various parts of the interface. Depending on your ad content, your target audience's behavior, or even your budget, you can choose to advertise using one or more of these Facebook ad formats. There are so many different ways to market a product or service using different ad formats. Is your ad a photo or an image ad that consists of a static graphic? Is it a video ad to help tell your brand's story? Or are you utilizing Facebook story ads or even messenger ads to help engage your audience on the messenger app? There are so many ways to test out what works and what doesn't work when it comes to targeting your specific audience. Some other ad types to consider include carousel ads, which allow you to showcase multiple ad images or videos in a single carousel. Not to mention, each ad can have its own link. Facebook even offers slideshow ads. Think of these as mini presentations. They're fast and easy to digest for those scrolling through their Facebook feed. The possibilities are endless with types of content that you can use in tandem with the types of ads that Facebook offers. Make sure to test these and build a strategy off of what resonates best with your potential client. Number 2, design around your CTA. For a results-oriented ad, Facebook studies show that the average mobile user takes all of 1.7 seconds looking at an ad before deciding to scroll past. That's why the main design principle to create the best Facebook ads is hierarchy, the art of making elements stand out in order of importance. If used appropriately, Facebook and Instagram ads can really help you attract attention, increase brand awareness, and drive more sales. But if your target audience is done looking before finding out your call to action, well, your ad has missed its mark. Get to the point quickly and you win the game. Number 3, choose the right photos or graphics for your Facebook ad design. Your CTA may be on point, but the right ad image, motion graphic, or illustration can make or break your Facebook ad performance. Choosing images and ad designs is not an easy task. To come up with the right visual content, you can hire a photographer to take custom photos, get an illustrator to create personalized artwork, or have your graphic designer come up with brand new, engaging visuals and vector elements. Whether you create your own visuals or use stock photos, never underestimate the power of Facebook ad images. Number 4, use the correct size and aspect ratio for each ad type. The ad types we mentioned in number 1 each have different formatting requirements. Ads can also have several different requirements based on your intended ad placement. It could be on the feed, the right column, Facebook Marketplace, or maybe Facebook Stories, among many other places as we've already discussed. Take careful note of the recommended file type, resolution, file size, official ad sizes, and everything else. Facebook even provides text recommendations for the ads accompanying captions. Make sure to keep your text just within the character limit to avoid getting cut off. They may just be recommendations, but you can safely consider them as Facebook ad design requirements when it comes to images or video file specs. It's best to stick to them as strictly as possible. If not, you run the risk of deploying an ineffective Facebook ad, something that may look more like a website error than a real link. Number 5, select colors carefully. Don't overestimate your target audience's attention span. They may be scrolling fast enough to turn most text into an incoherent blur. That's why the colors you use in your Facebook ad design can have just as much impact as your actual ad copy. Here are a few pointers on color selection. Turn up the contrast. The higher the contrast, the stronger the impact. Contrast can be increased by using darker colors next to lighter ones. This way, elements are defined ultra clearly. Next, stay on brand as much as possible. Your brand voice can be asserted through color. If you're looking for ways to create a cohesive aesthetic for your Instagram, your color palette is the first place to start. Appeal to people's emotions. Do some research on color psychology and make an intelligent guess about what might work best for your specific audience. However, while there are some generalizations like red is exciting and green is peaceful, remember that you still have plenty of room to play. Red can represent anything from a fierce tech giant to a cheerful fast food chain. Green can represent anything from a calm, urban space to an exhilarating energy drink. Color is a subjective experience, and it's how you use it that will truly make an impact. Here's a bonus tip for you. Stick to a simple color palette. It's enough to have 2 to 3 main colors that stand out, and that's it. Number 6, use text sparingly. The goal is to bypass ad overload and make a connection between you and your audience. That's why you want to keep as little text as possible between the first glance and the CTA. Come off as too salesy, too verbose, and many Facebook users will instantly tag you as a pesky ad and scroll past. Basically, if there's something of interest to them in your ad, you don't need to do too much explaining. For text that is included in your image, try to keep it large and high contrast and using a sans serif font. For accompanying ad copy, Facebook recommends keeping within 280 characters. Think of this as your grab and go rule. Save any additional information for after they tap the CTA. Number 7, use a mobile-first design process. Mobile-first is a web design term that first emerged in the late 2010s as mobile internet usage gradually overtook desktop usage. It's a principle that product designers use to make sure their app or website is accessible across platforms and devices. After all, you want to be viewed properly by the majority of your audience, right? Marketers and designers usually work on desktop computers or laptops, so it's an easy mistake to make, thinking that your viewers are going to be looking at the ad the same way you make it. But chances are you're connecting to your audience through their mobile devices. In fact, 98.5% of Facebook users access the app through their smartphones almost exclusively. That's definitely something to keep in mind for all digital ad campaigns moving forward. Number 8, use split testing to improve your ad design. Bad news. There's just no knowing exactly how your audience will react to your ad, well, until it's published. But the good news is you're allowed to experiment with split testing, also known as A/B testing. With A/B testing, you can gauge your audience's response to 2 or more versions of the same ad, allowing you to optimize your strategy moving forward. Facebook has a native A/B testing feature that you can access through their helpful Ads Manager toolbar. Here are some examples of variables that you can test. Audience. You can test your ad on different locations or location ranges, different age groups, and other audience variables. If you have different audience personas, you can try your ad on each of them. Ad creative. A creative A/B test involves making changes to visual elements. Here, you can test audience response to different colors, images, fonts, or more. Placement. Your Facebook ad can appear in any of a number of places, and you may be torn about whether it should just go on the regular feed or on the marketplace. You can also test variables like different products or ad spend options. It's also possible to opt for a more than one test, which allows you to test multiple variables for a single ad. If you've gone so far as to invest in a skilled team to help create beautiful ads, then split testing is well worth the extra effort. This way you find out what works and you can design your next ads with clearer direction and more confidence. So, what ads will you create to help market for your brand? And what creative will you need as ads to market over Facebook? Well, Design Pickle can help you with any and all of your creative needs. Book a chat with us today and see how we can be the creative engine behind your business. Thank you so much for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the jar real soon.